All right. Just so I have it right in my notes, the hawker, also known as Nathaniel.
I believe he went by Nathan as well, if that helps with your differentiation.
I need not for that. I know the Nathaniel that lives in this house versus the shaman.
Indeed.
But thank you. The hawker, also known as Nathaniel, also known as Nathan, shaman, killed by Symphony per his request, even after he was offered holy light, divinity. Is that correct?
It is, yes.
Thank you. More research. But such is Father's will. May I ask you something?
Of course.
What is romantic love? Could you describe it for me?
I would describe it much the same as my love for father. I, at least with Ava, I feel her presence in
I'm just
everything I
muting so
do,
y'all
which
can
is with
hear
father.
this and
I
not me talking over him.
find
So I'm just
myself,
gonna mute
the
so
quiet
we
times,
can all hear this and then I'll unmute.
wondering about her. I think it's rather hard to quantify, if I'm completely honest, especially in purely academic terms. But it is a feeling of wanting to be with the person, wanting to never be separated.
I know for me, it's wanting to make the other person as happy as possible. Going out of my way just to find things to cheer him up, uh, perk his interest, anything like that.
And what about you two? Have you experienced romantic love? Love.
No.
Yes.
No.
Could you describe it?
Nope. Fine.
Well, there's the act of love. And then there's the whole falling in love. I was married to a Fae named Felix. It was a short marriage. We had grown distant again.
Is that a danger in marriage? Actually, I will pause that. My
He was a
apologies.
vampire at the time. Felix left when we were during a rough patch. So did Apollo. So I don't believe they were true love.
Hmm. Is that a danger? You told me about what happened between you and Apollo. Distance. Is that a danger every romantic relationship has?
No, not the good ones.
I would interject that could be a danger, but relationship, true romantic love, not just the falling in love, but staying in love is constant hard work and
I
dedication.
think House of Michael.
You have to work for it. Just as you would with father's love, you have to
I think
cultivate
House
it. You
of
have to
Michael
give it room to
is,
grow and
I think
flourish.
House of Michael is
But
dangerous.
sometimes there are weeds in the garden, and you need to prune them. You need to be ever vigilant.
I don't know what love is.
Love can be hard.
I do. I think they're dangerous.
But it's worth it. Can be very worth it.
I was going to say, doing Father's will, loving Father, loving my brothers and sisters, can be quite tough at times.
I think
Why
they're dangerous because they're impulsive
would
when
I
it comes
endeavor
to
for romance,
immediately
if that is
dealing
the
with
case?
the fallen.
To add to my burden?
Listen, Dusk, just between me and you.
That's a
Why
good
would
question.
anyone?
Just between me and you, okay? I have a question. Would you kill me if I learned blood magic?
Because even if it is hard
I won't
work,
be a demon, but I would know blood magic. Would you kill
if you are in love with
me?
somebody,
Or would you help keep my secret?
simply seeing them smile can
Hypothetically, of course.
transform the worst of days into the best. Simply hearing their voice can lift your spirit and motivate you to do what is necessary to be better.
I'm just asking for science.
Am I in love with all my brothers and sisters, then?
I'm sure you are. It doesn't mean it's romantic love, but it's love
Would
nonetheless.
you kill me? Would you... Do angels immediately kill people because I know demon magic?
So,
I mean, blood magic, not demon
if I
magic.
endeavor to do things to make them smile, that is a sign of romantic love?
I wouldn't say it's a sign of purely romantic love, but if you did things to make
This
them
is the
smile,
best.
and smile brightens your day, I would call that love of a kind. And even if it was or was not romantic love, is that such a bad thing?
This is what I want to see from Galatea. She's trying. Because
It is.
I cannot
It
say
can
his
be
name
a
right.
distraction.
Divar? Is
It can if you let it. But I know with Hassan and I, we endeavor to better one another and enhance our love for Father.
He does. He wants an angel booty.
Yes, we do not let our love get in the way of our day to day, but we do set aside some time
He's
every
very
minute, every
broody.
day to sit in the garden, to enjoy each other's company, to just talk to each other.
Will you have sexual relations with each other?
No.
We are aware that relations of that sort between angels can lead to complications, so we have decided not to engage in that. Our love
Why would
is
they get married?
going to be pure and spiritual.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Fair enough.
what happens?
Well, with the union between angels and man, it can produce things called Nephilim. Between angels,
Even if you're both angels?
that has a chance of producing a fallen angel.
Does
That
it?
is the- As far as I have been told, yes. It has.
I didn't know that.
There is also a chance of a Nephilim, but regardless of the chance that it has, it is not one that we wish to take.
Brother Nathaniel and Faithkeeper Uriel explained it to me that while on Earth, they would become abominations. And that's the last thing we want. And when we ascend to Father, there will be no need for the physical relations.
Will you still be by each other's side in heaven?
If that is Father's will.
Well said.
Wait, that's what I heard too, was he was not allowed to have sex with...
So a romantic relationship is
understand that
possible
because-
between two angels.
You know, I don't understand that because
I like
That
to
would
believe
not
so.
be
before I joined the
looked
server,
down on.
so I've been friends with Marge for a long time, and I've been one of her mods, and I was sitting in her
Apologies.
channel one night with her and Apollo were in the hot tub, and she said, well, they're
I know those
Yes?
who... I'm sorry, I keep talking over you, sister.
she said,
It is fine.
hold on, I'm
Go
gonna
on.
talk.
There are those who do look down upon it, who question it, and who believe that because we share love with each other, that we're wasting it, and that love should be given only unto Father. But I believe we enhance each other. We enhance our love and our love unto Father.
This is why I don't do relationship RP. 'cause I
He
couldn't do
constantly
this. I
shows
couldn't
me
answer stuff like
that I can better myself, that I can
I mean, I've been
be
married
better
for 12
the
years, and we
world
don't talk
and
like this.
under Father's grace.
We don't.
And I think that gives me more of an opportunity to show my love.
So
Who has looked down upon your
in
relationship?
Izzy's stream, she said that night her
Perhaps
and Apollo
looking
were going to
down
have sex for
is
the
the
first
wrong
time.
term, but Brother Faithkeeper Uriel
I don't know what happened
has
after that.
made statements
but
that
I was like, she put it through stream that
he is not
or
in
through,
favor.
You know, that episode
Indeed,
that they
he
were
is
having
not.
sex that night.
I don't believe he is
So
in favor of any
is that
type of
part of
romantic
why he fell?
relationship
Is
amongst
because
angels,
that happened?
no matter what the be. That Father should be the
Because
only
he
thing,
was
and our
he
brothers
not
and
in love
sisters
with
that should
Izzy
sustain
when
it.
they were together? And then he also loved the human, Verdandi, right? I think that was her name.
I do wonder how it would be. But then again, I hear that love can make one
I mean,
irrational,
these angels with these big old boobs,
make poor
and big
choices,
old penises, and they're not going to have
be
sex.
selfish. I do
It is
not
selfish
know
to not give that up.
if that is desirable.
He chose to fall for her. Why couldn't he just be with her as an angel?
As I said,
Angels can't do
it's
that.
work. It's a lot of work, maybe extra work, but isn't everything. Isn't anything that's worthwhile.
He wanted to just have sex with her.
I believe
so
you are
he fell.
correct. As much as I'd wish to say otherwise, you are correct in that it makes you irrational, because I know that were Ava in trouble, I would lay
Yeah,
down my
that's-
life
but-
to
According to Izzy's stream, they did have sex.
even if that would not be the tactically sound
Their
choice.
plan was to have sex that night. And then they both logged off in bed naked. So, I don't know. I didn't go back to the stream
see.
the next, like, immediately after when she started the next
And you would
day.
do the same if
Without a doubt, without hesitation.
Like, angels don't have some type of protection?
to give up your vessel.
Yeah, see, I only know that because I was watching that night.
Indeed,
Because I
very
was telling our
strange.
friends about it.
Have you ever, you two, have you ever thought about that? Giving up your beings for someone else?
Oh yeah.
No. The answer is just no. No?
Then you are mostly like me. I do not know about these feelings.
That's correct. I don't either. I'm trying to understand, but I don't either.
Perhaps in time, I will academically understand.
Academically.
I'm not sure if I ever want to have such feelings. It sounds beautiful and dangerous at the same time.
Tilly would fit in well with the angels.
But then again, how do you know if you are feeling these things?
It can take a while. When we were mortal, it took years for
thought angels-
myself to agree to go on a date with Hassan, but he was persistent.
I didn't think angels could be human first. I
Understood.
thought they just were a created angel, not like Rosina.
Sometimes it can be all at once. Sometimes it
Thanks for the follow.
can take a while until you can recognize that feeling.
Oh, so except for Apollo
am
when he was
confused.
with you guys the other night, right? So House Michael is only angels,
other
never
day,
human.
I saw
Oh,
Nathaniel a bit
interesting.
stressed. I did not like it. I offered him coffee. Surprisingly, he took it. He did not smile. He sipped it slowly.
Born of light. And so
He did not say a
Hassan
word,
and Evangeline were human first.
but I felt it helped him,
Both
and
of
it
them?
relieved me. But that is not love. That is relief,
We were made directly.
isn't it?
Oh, I see. That's interesting to know.
Why
Um,
is everyone silent?
Yeah, it's Galatea. She
I was
streams.
just
She's a streamer.
thinking
Her
on the best
streamer-
way to
or
answer.
Her stream is
Um,
JPK Moto. She's just. I don't know.
Feeling
she's,
relief at
Let me link her.
Nathaniel's-
I don't know if she's still on, but
easing of his
Um,
discomfort. I know that I feel fraternal
just
love for all of my brothers and
emotionless.
sisters.
She doesn't know. She doesn't
in
understand.
Vanguard, in
She didn't go live
Roshni,
today.
in House
Oh.
Michael.
You should definitely follow her though if you don't. She's so
I believe
good.
that
I really enjoy like
the difference
just
between
watching her. I could just watch her
fraternal
in
and
game
romantic
and
love
not
is
have to talk at
how
all,
you
'cause
interpret it.
She's so enjoyable.
If
to
you
watch.
believe that it was
Yeah,
relief
she's an
due
angel.
to your brother feeling at ease,
Yeah, she does a really good
then
job. I asked her one day if
I
she
believe
uses,
that
like,
that
a
would be
voice changer,
fraternal.
and she said she doesn't.
if you feel like you want it to be more, if you feel like you would do something like that again so that every time he is upset you try and ease it. It could be interpreted as
Go to her
romantic love.
Twitter. She has a Twitter and she has stuff like that on there.
Your
I just
answers
followed
are
her
not
today
definite.
on Twitter. I feel like she's American.
Say if your
I
pulse
could be wrong.
quickens, if your heart races, if you feel
Yeah, she does.
pure joy at just the sight of someone.
She's a
And
really
I think
good
that would be a
voice
good
actress.
indication of romantic love.
Perhaps relief is what I feel when I see Nathaniel, because he is very strong.
Wait, she thinks she might have a thing for Nathaniel. Is that what she just said?
Perhaps I will say it is relief. Nothing more to it. He is a brother.
Oh.
It doesn't have to be anything more.
And will they think it's a little hard to hear me? Okay, I'll turn mine up even more. I actually had it backwards one day on accident.
Ah, yes.
I changed my gain too because I felt like
I do
was
apologize that we
screaming in
couldn't
my
be
mind.
more clear,
Turn
but
it up.
I think that's
Tell me if
love.
that's better.
It's not something you can pin down all the time.
Very strange.
I've been struggling with that this week, honestly.
Quite the phenomenon.
It's because I have this
And thank you.
Blue Yeti,
I made
and
this
it's
all
supposed to
about
be
love.
directional, so it only picks up my voice, but it still
Romantic
picks up
love,
everything
anyway.
around me.
Not for love of father. Let us talk about the wedding. Are you both excited?
Yeah, I tried to do
Yes,
the
very.
filters in OBS, but I couldn't get them to work, and I think it could just be my mic.
We've gotten quite the gift of drink and food.
Oh, you're a friend of Marge's?
I think we're nearly
cool.
prepared there. And once Sister Opal
Yeah, I'll have to play with them another day, because
has
I know
laid
that
out the venue, we can set everything down.
I know
and
that
have
they're
less of
in
a-
there, but
a
I just
headache.
couldn't get them to work before.
Very good. Will you have Faithkeeper bless your ring?
If he
I
would
would
do
prayer.
us the honor, would love it.
Would you like me to ask him the next time he wakes?
If you would,
And then
please.
I turned my gain
Please.
halfway
It's not a
down today,
problem.
because I thought, oh man, I must be screaming in my mic, and I guess I turned it down too far. Okay, hopefully that helps.
I think that is it. Also, the bachelorette party. Is that finished planning? Although, I don't think I should have anything to do with that.
I can promise you nothing debaucherous will be there. I have I have made that clear. There's nothing that would make you question your resolve with Father just for being around it.
Marge,
But if you do not
hers
wish to
actually
go,
like
that is your
screams in
prerogative,
my
and I
end.
will not hold it against you, sister.
Like hers is very loud on
That-
my end.
Is not what I meant. I meant in planning.
Yeah,
if there is
okay.
anything
Yeah, I need to definitely put
debaucherous
one of those
going
up.
on, I will simply remove myself. And probably
Maybe
try to remove
tomorrow?
you from the situation if I feel it
Before
is
I go
something
li-
that will turn
before
you
I,
away from Father.
Load into the
Honestly,
game.
I would very much appreciate that.
Understood.
I wouldn't indulge in it, but sometimes it can be hard to remove yourself from difficult situations
awesome!
alone.
Thanks.
Indeed. So if I see anything, or if there's anything that makes you uncomfortable, I will not hesitate to ask that it stops, and if it does not, I will find a way to remove ourselves from the situation.
Thank you. You're ever vigilant and ever caring.
Such is my role, sister. Again, I don't want any more fault, and any more to the demon. Ah, but there is a storm approaching.
See,
Oh.
Dusk,
Staying here for it.
Tilly is the very same. She doesn't
I should
grasp
probably
the concept
return.
of them,
It is.
but
quite
she's not
late,
incapable of
and
them. She's just never had
I think
them
I should
before.
retire.
She's never
so I can
learned them or felt
arise
them. She doesn't understand
to
them.
better serve
But she
Father in the
can.
morning.
She can learn them.
Understood. If I was immortal, I would say that I never had that cocktail, which is fine.
What is she talking about?
A shame.
If I was immortal, I would say perhaps another day.
Indeed.
But I should retire as well.
Thank you for everything again, sister. I know I say that too much. I say that too much. But it's been a lovely evening, and I'm glad I could spend it in your company.
Thank you for saying such a I feel that most people will come to ask me questions, and I ask them questions, and then they leave. They don't just want to be. So thank you for that, sister. And all of you are welcome at any point, for solace, or just to sit. I will not bother you if you just need time.